Hey guys, how's it going? Mr. Biz, Ken Wentworth here. And I just got done having a client meeting and thought I would jump on here and talk about something that seems to be popping up everywhere and is very prevalent, and that is hiring challenges, right? With unemployment so low and all that good stuff, economy doing well, finding good people is tough. There's a lot of other reasons besides that, in my opinion at least, but nonetheless, just got done talking with, so I've got a client that is growing like hotcakes, selling like hotcakes, growing like hotcakes. I don't know, growing like a weed. How about that? Growing like a weed. And we're ready to expand. And he's got the capital, so he has a field service type business. So we have the capital. We can buy additional trucks and get them on the road right away. And each additional truck is obviously a crap ton of additional revenue. However, buying those trucks does us no good because we have no one to put behind the wheel, no one to do the work. And so he's really challenged. He's ready to hire people. He just can't find good people, and he doesn't want to sacrifice it, especially because he is, as I mentioned, in a field service type business. So these people you're hiring are out face to face with your customers. And if you hire bad people, obviously it's reputationally bad. They don't take care of the customers. Could damage your company, right? So here's a couple ideas we talked through that I've actually implemented in some other businesses, and they worked really well. So this is to help you keep a regular pipeline of candidates, of potential candidates to hire. So number one, especially if you have a field service type business like he does, is putting somewhere on your truck. I'm sure you have labeling on your truck, you have signage, things like that. Somewhere on your truck, put a now hiring sign saying, whatever, now hiring, and put like a job title of what you're specifically looking for, what you want to build a pipeline of. And so put that somewhere in your truck. Doesn't have to be a prime location, but somewhere on there. So that way people who see it, it's obviously, as you know, your truck is a rolling billboard for you, good stuff. But here's a couple things you want to make sure you're not doing. Is you got to make sure that you're limiting that so you don't get a bunch of phone calls into the office of people who are looking for jobs and things like that. It's not what you want. You don't want to bog down your front office staff. So what you need to do to eliminate a lot of that, at least, is to have your web people put together a one-page application that's on your website that's easy to find. It's maybe in the top menu or something like that. So when you have the now hiring, you send them to your website. They go to your website, they find it, they fill it out. You got that one pager with basic information and then a couple of deal breaker questions for you. And so you get a good idea. You can weed through those, which ones are decent candidates and you might want to have a conversation with at some point, and which ones maybe aren't a good fit for you. The other thing you can do once you have that page built, so not only do you have it on your trucks, but if where you're at is anywhere close to, not close to in proximity, but similar to, I should say, the way it is around here in Columbus, Ohio, there are a lot of different Facebook business pages, networking pages and things like that. Once a month, go out and post on those local Facebook pages, those sites, and with a short job description. Hey, we're hiring, we're looking for X, Y, and Z, and again, send them to that web page. It's an easy way to source a lot of people, and again, keep that pipeline going, because frankly, I've got another client who's in the situation that he has an employee who's terrible, really bad. And as you know, I've talked about all the time, is you can't fire a bad employee fast enough, right? They erode the morale of the good employees. They demotivate the good employees because you're keeping a bad one around, and the good employees are having to pick up the slack for them. However, I've been on him. We got to make a move here. We got to do something, either help him get better or we need to move on. And his problem is he doesn't have anyone to replace him. And same thing, he's got a lot of business, so he's literally going to lose revenue by letting this guy go because he has no one to replace him with. So we're implementing some of these things with him as well. So put the now hiring on your trucks. Put an application page on your site to avoid all the phone calls and things like that. And then, like I said, once a month, go out, post on those Facebook pages. Put it on your business Facebook page, of course, once a month. and then ask your employees, hey, share this with your circle of friends, etc. So those are a couple of ideas. Other than a little bit of web development, if you have to have your web person put that page up, which is actually very simple to do, so it shouldn't cost you a lot of money or anything like that. These are easy things to implement. Very little, if any expense. Definitely try these out to keep that pipeline going. So when you do have an opening or you have someone you need to maybe move out, you've got some options. So take a look at those. These are the kind of things, like I said, we've covered in my online course. You can check that out at MrBizProgram.com. Love to see you in the next class. It's 5 weeks. I will help you operate your business more profitably, more efficiently. We'll make some changes, we'll make some tweaks, we'll get everything optimized for you, headed in the right direction. So don't forget those. Keep that employee pipeline going, and we will talk to you guys soon. See ya.